You ever look at a business and wonder how they're growing so fast, while others are just, well, stuck? According to entrepreneur Alex Hormozi, it's not 100 different things. It's one thing, an absolutely irresistible offer. Today, we're going to break down his playbook for creating what he calls a grand slam offer. So let's get right into it. And this right here, this is the sentence that apparently changed everything for him. It's the foundation for this whole idea. See, the goal isn't to be just a little bit better than the next guy. Nope. The goal is to make an offer so good, so obviously the right choice, that your customer would actually feel stupid for saying no. It's about making the competition totally irrelevant. So here's what we've got on tap. First, we'll talk about the big trap that almost everyone falls into. Then we'll get into the secret sauce, the value equation. After that, we'll see how it works in the real world, get a balanced view with some critiques, and then, the best part, we'll wrap up with an action plan so you can build one yourself.
All right, so what's the number one mistake that so many businesses make? It's this. They let themselves become a commodity. They get caught in this nasty price war, that race to the bottom, where the only weapon you have is being cheaper. And trust me, that is a game you absolutely do not want to be playing.
And this just lays it out so clearly, right? On one side, you've got the commodity business. They're just bleeding, constantly cutting prices, margins getting thinner and thinner, just trying to stay afloat. But then you look at the other side, the Grand Slam offer. This creates what Hormozi calls a category of one. Think about that. You're not just another choice anymore. You've basically invented your own game where you're the only one playing. Suddenly, price doesn't even matter because what you're offering is just different. It's in a league of its own.
So how do you get out of that race to the bottom? Well, you stop trying to compete on price and you start creating so much value that it's just overwhelming. And lucky for us, Hormozi gives us the exact tool for it. It's kind of like his secret weapon, the value equation.
I love this because it shows that value isn't just some vague, fluffy idea. It's math. You can actually engineer it. You've got 4 parts. The 2 on top are what your customer wants, their dream result, and their belief that they'll actually get it. You want to crank those up to the max. And the 2 on the bottom are what they don't want, how long it takes and how much work it is. Your job is to crush those down to 0. Yeah, it's really like a control panel for creating desire. You've got these 4 levers. You can pull the dream outcome lever way up, you can crank the likelihood of achievement lever to 100%, then you can slam the time delay lever all the way down, and finally, you just obliterate the effort and sacrifice lever. Every single want makes your offer more powerful. Okay, so promising a big dream outcome, that's the easy part. But Hormozi argues that the real magic, the real money, is made at the bottom of that equation. Here's a crazy example. Think about Xanax versus meditation. Both promise a similar outcome, right? Less anxiety, more calm. So why is one a multi-billion-dollar industry and the other is, well, harder to sell? Simple. The pill works now with 0 effort. It's proof that people will pay an insane premium to get rid of time and delay and effort. Okay, that's enough theory. Let's get practical. How does this equation actually turn into a real money-making offer? Let's look at it in action. Okay, look at the difference here. It's night and day. On the left, you've got gym membership, $99 per month. Super vague, right? It's a commodity. But on the right, that's a grand slam offer. It hits every part of the value equation. Dream outcome, lose 20 pounds. Time delay, just 6 weeks. Effort and sacrifice, they're cut way down with custom meal plans and shopping lists. And the perceived likelihood of achievement, sky high, because it's guaranteed and includes personal coaching. It's not even a fair fight. And this is where it gets absolutely insane. The payoff is not additive, it's a multiplier. Think about it. Because the offer is so much better, way more people respond to your ads. Because it's so clear and valuable, your close rate goes through the roof. And because you've packed in so much value, you can charge way, way more. You put all that together, and what happens? You're not making a little more money. You're making 22 times more cash up front. This isn't just about getting rich. It's about fixing your cash flow problems permanently. Okay, so this all sounds amazing, almost too good to be true. And while the framework is clearly super powerful, no model is perfect. So to give you the whole story, let's take a step back and look at some of the blind spots and critiques. We need a balanced view here. So let's be real. The core idea is solid. And when you hear Hormozi tell his own story,
It's hard not to get fired up. But, and this is a big but, critics point out a huge potential pitfall. Anyone can make a giant flashy promise. That's the easy part. The brutally hard part is actually delivering on it. This is the graveyard where so many businesses end up. You can't just have a killer marketing offer, you have to have the operations behind it to back it up, every single time. Your offer has to be a promise you can actually keep.
All right, so now that we get the theory and the potential pitfalls, how do you actually build one of these for your own business? Let's break it down into 4 simple steps.
Step 1, you have to get laser focused on your client's real dream outcome. What do they really want? Step 2, make a list of every single problem, every obstacle, every frustration that's stopping them from getting there. Go deep on this. Step 3 is fun. You turn each of those problems into a solution, and you give each solution a cool name. And finally, step 4, you stack all those solutions together into one massive, bundled up, can't say no offer. You're basically solving their entire problem in one go.
And that's really the whole thing. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. If you looked at your own business through this framework, what's the one offer you could create? What's the thing that would be so good, so perfectly designed for your ideal customer that it would be literally impossible for them to refuse? An offer that would make them feel stupid saying no.